Traditional accessories with ancient Chinese cultural elements stole the show at the 2016 China International Fashion Week in Beijing recently. On the runway, dozens of models presented necklaces and other accessories, some of which are named after popular ancient Chinese poems. Designer Zheng Rui said each accessory shown on the tea stage has a story behind it. She said when the audience sees these designs on the runway, they will resonate with them. They want to fully express the elements within Chinese culture and the ideals in modern times. The inspiration for the accessories show came from the unique Chinese treasure culture, as many Chinese people have a passion for collecting antiques. Wu Qiang, a fashion designer, said this way of thinking opens the door for artistic jewelry. To put it another way, they have turned those antiques and ancient jades into fashionable accessories. They used to view jewelry as decorations or antiques to collect, but now they want to make them more practical and wearable. China recently started the construction of its first international marine biomedical research center in Ningbo City, East China's Zhejiang province. The research center at Ningbo University aims to facilitate marine biomedical research by scholars and to produce more talents in the field. The center also plans to develop original marine drugs and build a marine medicine biobank and a biobank for natural products. A Hong Kong resident whose family is from Ningbo donated 100 million yuan to the center, the largest donation received by a single academic discipline of China's local universities. The center is expected to begin operation in 2018. Tehran's Cultural Heritage Organization held a free Tehran tour for the Armenian citizens of the province on the occasion of the new Christian New Year. The cultural event was hosted by the city's Milad Tower, the world's 6th largest tower and its 17th tallest freestanding structure. They visited Milad Tower. This lady said they enjoyed visiting the tower very much. They complimented Tehran's municipality of this initiative and asked them to take more people on a Tehran's tour. China is home to the greatest number of North Korean restaurants, a hallmark of the North Korean regime's efforts to earn foreign currency overseas. South Korean tourists are the chief customers of these North Korean restaurants in China. This North Korean restaurant is located in the Korean district of Wangjing in China's capital, Beijing. North Korean ladies perform here every night. The first floor front seats are reserved for South Korean tourists. This man said there are many South Koreans here. Chinese customers are on the second floor. Koreans are on this floor. The singer songs are also geared towards South Korean tourists. The tourists applauded and even danced. When the performance was over, the tourists bought flower bouquets sold at the restaurant to give to the singers. They also took pictures together. The North Korean restaurants sell liquor and medicine to the emotionally charged tourists at a very steep price. Deer antler wine, for instance, costs over $160, while North Korean Viagra goes for about $25. Some 100 North Korean restaurants are operating in China, including in major cities of Beijing, Shanghai, Dandong and Tianjin. Auctions have proven to be the most effective ways to retrieve Korean cultural assets from overseas. An art auction is packed with buyers. Competition between bidders is fierce from the start. The highlight of the auction finally arrives amid the heated atmosphere. It is one of some 20 Joseon-era white porcelain moon-shaped jars left across the world. The price shoots up in an instant. After stiff competition, the winning bid is accepted. The buyer was a South Korean whose winning bid was over 1.8 million US dollars. A Goryeo-era lacquered mother-of-pearl relic, one of just 20 such pieces in the world, will also return to Korea as the South Korean bidder won it for $423,000. Similar auctions are widely being regarded as the most realistic way to legally retrieve Korean cultural assets from abroad. The annual National Cherry Blossom Festival began in Washington, signaling the arrival of spring and serving as a reminder of strong ties between Japan and the United States. A gift from the mayor of Tokyo in 1912, the trees line the Potomac River and many other places in the U.S. capital. They are already in full bloom, about 1 week earlier than usual. At the opening ceremony recently, Washington Mayor Muriel Bowser said it is once again the time to celebrate a gift from the people of Japan.
We celebrate during this season a 104-year-old gift from the people of Japan.
Japan's ambassador to the United States, Kinichiro Sasae, said the festival reflects better than ever bilateral relations.
As the ambassador, I can tell you that the relations between Japan and the United States have never been better. The National Cherry Blossom Festival reflects that good spirit.
People attending the ceremony enjoyed performances by artists from both countries. They included a duo playing the sugaru shamisen, a traditional three-stringed instrument, and another performing pantomime comedy. The festival runs till mid-April. Students at a Japanese junior high school were amazed when they opened the door to their classroom on Monday morning and found usually blank blackboards filled with colorful chalk drawings. A school in Kyoto Prefecture asked a group of students from Tokyo's Musashino Art University to hijack 2 chalkboards. The university students have been organizing such projects across the country in a bid to develop interest in the arts. The group, together with members of an art club at the junior high school, spent about 8 hours to create their work. The drawings depicted a frog poking its face out of a jungle, as well as a Buddha looking into a classroom. One student said he tried to imagine how he would feel if he were to go inside such a mysterious world. A university student who saw the excited reactions of the junior high school students judged the project a success. A teacher said she wants her students to get excited about art. Drone makers showcased their latest products at an exhibition near Tokyo. About 120 firms and groups from Japan and abroad took part in the show that opened recently at Makuhari Messe in Chiba Prefecture. One maker is showing a model featuring safety functions. To start the device, users must hold a card over it to show that they've taken a required safety training program. The drone's maker plans to introduce a system to allow operators to use an app to record flight routes on a map in real time. A senior official of the firm, Masayuki Kumada, said identifying users and the flying times and location can boost safety. Other makers are showing models that can help people cope with natural disasters. One with double propellers can carry up to 20 kilograms. The maker says its products can be used to transport communications cables to help restore damaged telecom systems. Another model with a water-resistant engine can be used to check disaster-hit areas even in heavy rain. A massive stock of elephant tusks, which received world attention, has been destroyed recently at Gali Face Green in Colombo, Sri Lanka. This was the first time that such an extraordinary action was taken in South Asia. Religious observances were conducted before the destruction of the large stock of African elephant tusks, which was seized by the Sri Lanka Customs 3 years ago. Sri Lanka has signed the 1975 CITES Agreement in 1990 to protect fauna and flora, as well as animals which are on the verge of extinction. 180 countries, including the European Union, were signatories to the agreement. Leading countries in the world are following this agreement. Another large stock of 12 tons of tusks was destroyed opposite the Times Square in the United States recently. The Interpol has confirmed following a gene test that these illicit tusks, which were transported from Kenya to Dubai via the sea route 3 years ago, had been taken from elephants in Tanzania. This stock of tusks, worth 400 million rupees, was in the possession of Sri Lanka Customs so far. It was destroyed by the Customs in collaboration with the Wildlife Ministry. International media had focused attention on the action taken by the local authorities to destroy the valuable stock of elephant tusks.
Today's event is the first such destruction of confiscated ivory in South Asia, and it is the first time that such an event has included a religious ceremony in honour of the elephants that were killed, which has made today's event truly unique and a remarkable event. At the 16th meeting of the Conference of the Parties to CITES, which was held in Bangkok in 2013, CITES parties spoke with one voice on the need to take decisive actions to stop the alarming trends in poaching and smuggling, especially as it affects the African elephant. These decisions have since been carried forward by CITES parties, the CITES Standing Committee and many others with a sense of urgency, and there is now a global collective effort underway to combat illegal trade in wildlife. Today's important event serves to raise local, national and global attention about the devastating impacts of illegal trade in elephant ivory and of the unwavering determination of Sri Lanka and the global community to put an end to it.